excited. Okay. Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Let's Talk About It Jam. But this is a very special episode because we are doing a B.A.M Woman magazine where we are showcasing and spotlighting some amazing women who are business owners and entrepreneurs and are out there doing their thing. So we have one of our special sponsors here with us. She is coming all the way from the UK in London, and we are so excited to have her here with us. And I want her to introduce herself, her products, her businesses, just to let you guys know what she is going to provide for all of the women that sign up with us to be a part of B.A.M Woman magazine. So DamiLola, thank you so much for joining us. I want you to introduce yourself and your business to our viewers.
Thank you so much for having me, Jen. It's such an honor to be here with you. And my name is DamiLola, and I'm the co-founder of BuildHer. And BuildHer is a crowdfunding and mentorship platform which champions and caters specifically to women and girls of Black origin, so Black and brown females who have ideas, innovations, and creations that need capital or that need funding. And the mission behind it is to put a spotlight on the ideas and innovations of these particular groups of women, because historically we've been the most underfunded demographic. So yeah.
Awesome, good deal. Okay, so first of all, what's the meaning behind your name, BuildHer? How did you come up with that?
Yeah, so to build basically means to improve something or to construct or repair by putting in resources or missing parts or materials, and with that putting everything together and to develop something stronger and better. So with that, I really was drawn to the definition of that, and it just made sense into what we want to achieve ultimately with the women and girls in our organization. And the her part of it just made sense because this is proudly and unapologetically for females, women and girls. So yeah, that's how BuildHer came about. We want to improve the lives of Black women and give them the tools and resources needed to do that.
Awesome. That's beautiful. I love it. Okay, so tell me about the services that you are going to provide for our ladies that sign up with B.A.M Woman.
Yeah, so there's really a few exciting developments that we have that have come out of this partnership that we have. So one of them is that one of the things that we do heavily in BuildHer, which is different to the other platforms, in that we focus on the coaching, mentoring, and support aspect of it. With other platforms, it's very common to just submit your campaign and then off you go. Everything is down to you, and wham bam and good luck.
Right.
And that's about it. But with us, we didn't want that approach. We really wanted to be there, heavily involved with campaigners, the ones that need extra support and mentoring. So we can help in terms of one-to-one coaching. We can look at individual campaigners and structure the rewards that they actually want to offer for their campaign, so that we can really get creative and think of enticing rewards that are going to obviously bring more contributions and more pledges and more donations. We also are actually launching soon a mentorship group, because we really believe that it's not just about, once you have some capital or you've raised some money, it's not just about going off and then being on your own, because this entrepreneurship world and business world, it can be so lonely at times, as you may be aware of yourself, Jennifer. It can be so lonely. So we really wanted that support system to be there.
Right.
So with that, we've created, a private group as well, in which you can bounce off of each other women who are in a similar position to you, and be each other's accountability partners, keep each other accountable. So with that, we're hoping that we can not only help them to raise the funding by providing them with the one-to-one coaching and support, but then be there for them afterwards as well, on the long-term journey.
Absolutely. I love that. Absolutely love that, because we all need that. We need that support as far as what we're missing, because I think a lot of us, we get to a point where, yeah, we know how to do our business in particular, but then we need that financial support. We need that mentorship. We need other women to kind of help us get on the right track. So I absolutely love that part of the
Yeah.
business. Now, you
So
said something about campaigning. So can you kind of go into detail about what to expect with the campaigns and how they raise their money?
yeah, so with the campaigns, ultimately the responsibility is on the campaigner in terms of, you know, reaching out to their networks, their friends, families, and followers. However, we work closely with you. So first of all, we have a coaching guidebook, a crowdfunding success crowdfunding book, and it's on our website, and you can utilize that to really break down and go through all the steps needed to successfully create your campaign, to market it, to plan it. It takes you from the pre-launch to the launch, and even after the launch, it
Yeah.
takes you through step by step and walks you through how to plan, like, these are the people I'm going to target, this group, I'm going to go to this person first, I'm going to, you know, and I'm going to get a promise from this person, so that effectively by the time you're actually ready to launch, you could already have, you could raise that money very, very quickly within the first few days, if not the first
Mm.
week, if it's planned properly enough. And people always feel like the network is, they feel like they don't have a big enough network. That's absolutely not necessary. It's not about how big your network is, because honestly, if you utilize your small network and the people in your surroundings effectively, you can still raise the amount of money that you need to start or grow whatever you're trying to do. So yeah, so ultimately the responsibility is on the campaigner, but we are definitely there for campaigners every step of the way. And part of what we wanted to, you know, give to B.A.M Woman Magazine as part of this partnership is that two things. Typically, with our campaigners, we take a very small percentage fee of, you know, campaigns. Oh, and also, I digress because there's other things popping in my mind as well. So with typical to crowdfunding platforms, you know, how we stay afloat and how we stay in business is by taking a very small percentage of the campaigns. However, with some other platforms, what happens is if you don't raise all of the money that you set out in your goal, you won't get any of it. Like, all of the money will be refunded back to the, yeah, back to your donators and contributors, which we found really, really harsh. I don't know about you, Jennifer, but we
Yeah.
found that to be harsh. So what we said is that no, we wanted to make it flexible in that whatever you raise, so if your goal was 5,000 and you raise 4,995 pounds, you're going to keep it.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to get. So we just take a 10% commission fee as a platform, which is obviously what we use to, you know, keep the business running and, you know, our staff and everything. So with B.A.M Woman Magazine, what we want to do is offer discounted platform fees, which ultimately means that those who come through yourselves to BuildHer will ultimately take home more money at the end of the day, which I'm sure is what everyone wants anyway.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that there are companies out there that do that, tell you, oh yeah, we'll help you raise all this money. They get you all hype. And then it's more of an all or nothing type thing. That is so unfortunate because, you could be $5 short from $10,000 and then you don't see any of that money. Like I
Yeah,
could do a lot
yeah,
with $9,995. So
exactly.
I think that's amazing that you guys give them the opportunity to whatever they raise, that's what they're going to get. Now they do have a goal, and of course we want them to reach it and exceed it, but then you don't take away from them like that. You of course, you have to get your business up and running too, which 10% is nothing. That's nothing compared to losing everything. So I think that's
Absolutely.
absolutely amazing. I love that. Absolutely love that. Okay, so one last question before we turn it over to you. What does it mean to you to be a B.A.M woman? Beautiful, ambitious, and motivated.
Wow. I mean, from the moment I first came across B.A.M Woman magazine, I was just in love. I was just like, yes, yes, yes to all of it because I just got it, you know.
Yeah.
And same with members of my team, and we are apart from my co-founder, who happens to be my husband, we
Mm-hmm.
are predominantly I don't know if my dog has just come in the room. Oh no, it's my husband.
Oh, well, hey, you talk about him and here he comes.
Very good. He heard his name. That's so funny.
Oh.
Hi, Happy. That's awesome.
Apart from my co-founder, all the other members of our team are women, and that's been a deliberate and conscious choice and decision that we've made. We really wanted to be true to BuildHer, you know.
Yes.
So with that, my other team members, they loved B.A.M Women magazine as well, and they were just like, yeah, it just makes sense. And I just think being ambitious and motivated, I just wish the message would get across to more women across the world. And I do believe that's going to happen with this magazine. Ambition is something that women, we need to be more unapologetic about,
Right.
you know. And a lot of countries and a lot of cultures, it can still be looked down upon to be, you know, an ambitious woman, or they say, oh, you can be ambitious but not too much, you know. You know, there's a level. You know, because you don't want to make, you know, for example, like make a man uneasy or nervous, or you know. And if you see a woman that is ambitious and unapologetically so, she somehow gets tagged as some sort of negative connotation to it, historically. And I just feel like that is now beginning to turn around, and I'm really, really happy that that's happening. So being ambitious to me is being about being unapologetic, knowing exactly what you're here on this earth to do, and just trying to do what you were put here for, and actualize your purpose in any way that you can. And you know, being motivated to me is just about just showing up every single day, you know, even in the times when it's hard, and sometimes it is hard. You know, life happens and things happen, but just showing up every single day and focusing on why you are doing what you're doing. That's what motivation kind of means to me. Yeah.
Absolutely. I love that. That is beautiful. And I can relate to you when you say that, you know, you have to keep pushing and still be motivated even when the days that come up that you don't even feel like getting out of bed and you don't feel like doing anything. That's what sets us apart from everyone else in the world. We're so motivated. We're so ambitious that, you know, we want this. I mean, it's a plus that we're beautiful. I mean, that just adds more to it, you know. That just adds more to it. But the ambition and the motivation is what sets us apart from everything else. And I love that. I love this group of women, and I love the fact that Toya kind of brought everything together, and you know, it just makes sense. It makes so much sense. So I love it. I absolutely love it. And I thank God that we met you, because I know it's going to be a great partnership, a great sponsorship. And I know that the women that sign up for this are going to benefit from it tremendously. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Jen, and thank you, Toya. And, you know, I wanted to ask some questions as well about B.A.M Women.
Let's bring her on in. Come on, Toya.
Okay. Hey.
There we are.
How are y'all today?
Oh, I love that yellow. That looks good on you, girl.
Thank you.
Amazing. Gorgeous.
I raided my daughter's closet.
Whoa, you and your daughter are the similar size? That is so cool.
Yes.
I love that.
Look, me too.
So handy.
Yes, it is.
So I just wanted to ask like a few questions. And so to start off with, what was the inspiration behind really starting B.A.M Woman magazine?
Well, I'm always looking for different inspirational quotes and just people who inspire me, and listening to different podcasts, and the words beautiful and ambitious just kept coming up. And so I already have an organization called I Am Beautiful Movement, and beautiful has just always been a part of my platform for the past 8 years. And so I was like, beautiful, ambitious, and then I said motivated, and I was like, bam.
I love that.
And so I said, that's what we are. And so I was like, beautiful, ambitious, motivated woman. And I said, I have to do something with this. And I created bio sheets for women. And I wanted to be able to showcase those bio sheets because they have all their business information, their brand, all on one sheet with professional images. So I reached out to a mentor and I said, okay, I want to put these bio sheets together in like a magazine form, but I want it to be on a different level. I want to invite other women in. And she was like, go for it. And she said, also do incorporate video. And I was like, video. I said, okay, I got to reach out to Jennifer. And I sent Jennifer just kind of an idea of what I wanted to do. And she was just like on board. And what it is to bring women in business together as a unity to expose them to other brands and other people to purchase the things that they have, help them to build relationships, advice and tips. I just want to be able to provide something that I didn't have when I first started. So there's so much that they can learn, and a lot of people fail to realize you have so much access to people and you don't even know it, like free access. And so
Exactly.
you know that's the meaning behind it is, like I said, unity, and to get them used to being in front of the camera, making sure you have readily photos available because you never know who may need your image or your bio, but just pushing them to go above than what they ever expected and to reach outside their comfort zone as far as like community. There's other people that will purchase your things besides family and friends. So that's the concept behind B.A.M Woman Magazine.
I love it. I love it so much. And how did, you reached out to Jen, but then how did you think, okay, because picking a partner in something is so difficult, and you have to get it right. So how did you kind of know like Jen was the right partner?
Well, because I know I've been following her for a few months. Actually, we've only known each other a few months. And just the people that she's connected to, I was already connected to. And just her vibe of wanting women to succeed and be successful, I was just like, she's the perfect person for this added component. And I knew I couldn't do this magazine and do everything by myself. So it was only feasible to partner with someone who can do the video, the interviews, and do things that I can't do during the day. And I know that she's amazing at
She
interviewing.
is such a natural. Such a
Yes.
natural.
So, and people, they love her. So I was like, okay, I have to partner with her. And she agreed. And so here we are.
Thank God. Thank you for agreeing, Jen.
And it has definitely been an amazing adventure. I mean, that was one of my prayers was, okay, God, put me in front of people that I can help and that I can, push to be better and want more. And when Toya reached out to me, I jumped on it. I didn't think about it. I didn't try to say, okay, God, is this what you want? No, I knew exactly what it was. And I think that's what we have to do as women and as business owners. We got to jump in there. You have to take a risk. You have to not be afraid to grow because you never know what's going to happen out of it. I mean, I think it's absolutely amazing. So yeah, let's go.
I love that. And in terms of, because BuildHer has thankfully, most of the support has been quite positive. But, there's always some trolls out there.
Mhm.
So some of the few comments that we've kind of come across is like, oh, well, why does it need to be a Black woman thing? And da, 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 da. So I don't know if you guys have come across similar comments or experienced similar things. And
Mhm.
if so, how did you address that? Why is exclusivity such an issue?
Right now, personally, I haven't come across anybody. I'm pretty sure they're out there, but what I'm learning is that I have to ignore those people because what we are doing and bringing to the table, nobody else is doing in the community or in the area. Um, our goal is to not only just reach women in our backyards, but across the nation, the world, and to be able to partner with BuildHer is just, I mean, it's unbelievable. So, I know I'm excited about it.
Yeah,
There
me
will
too.
be people who won't agree or won't even be a part of it, but that's okay. God's going to send those ladies to be a part of this movement that are supposed to be a part. And that's how I've learned to look at things.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
And
And the way I see it, go on, John.
yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think that it's an exclusion type thing. I think it's more of a sisterhood. We're building a sisterhood among women. It doesn't, I mean, yes, we support our own community, but if there's a Hispanic woman or an Asian woman or a white woman, if they're interested in becoming a B.A.M woman, that opportunity is open to you. It is a woman's magazine. We are all beautiful, we're all ambitious, and we're all motivated. So there will be, like you said, there will be trolls out there that are looking at it in such a short-minded perspective, but we're looking at this from a worldly
Mm-hmm.
perspective, obviously, because we connected with somebody that was in London, and we are going to continue to connect with people all over the world. So we want to invite everybody in, and sponsorships, partnerships. You don't have to be a Black woman to do so. If you're interested, come on in. We accept you with open arms, for
We
real.
take money from anywhere, honey,
Yes,
anywhere.
listen, money is green, honey. We love that. So
I
no,
love
I mean,
that.
we to answer that question, no, we know the trolls are out there, and we leave those trolls under the bridge where they're supposed to be.
Yes.
I love that. And
Yeah.
then finally, I don't know if you've noticed, because I've definitely noticed a shift in how women are unapologetically supporting each other. Women, just all women now. Whereas before, there was this um, stereotype of, well, women don't support each other, they're too competitive or too catty. And I've just noticed, like, I don't know if it's like a millennial thing or a new generational thing, but um, women now are just ready to bring each other up, pull each other in, and support each other. Like, what do you think the reason for this shift is or has been?
I think that it is kind of, we're in a process of awakening. I think a lot of people's eyes are opening now. And I hate the fact that it was open due to the life of someone else, but I really feel like that kind of opened the door for everybody, for everything.
Yes.
Um, Black women are being more appreciated. Black people are being more appreciated. And then that kind of what that brings is more opportunity for the other races to see how amazing we are. And for us to actually work together is an amazing thing. We've been trying to work together with other races for so long, and
Very long.
now is our opportunity to do so. So I feel like this was perfect timing. I hate to say it that way, but really,
Yeah, but
you
I
know,
understand.
it was absolute perfect time, and I think it was a divine timing, because we should have been working together in the first place.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
now I think it's a perfect opportunity to do so, and we're going to take advantage of it. And I think a lot of people have opened their eyes, and they're more of okay, let me take this opportunity to do it. This is my opening. I'm going to take it. And I applaud those that take the fear out of it, and then they're just jumping right in.
I love
Yes.
that. And then finally, when is the first, I know I said finally before, but finally, when is the first issue out?
Okay. We will launch October 17th, 2020, and we will do a US launch and a UK launch. But yes, the US launch will be in person. It'd be awesome if y'all could come, but I know with
Oh my gosh.
everything, or if we could come out there, but who knows? We will launch, like I said, October 17th, and we will host a soiree, is what I'm calling it, or a social for all the ladies who are part of the magazine. We'll invite the sponsors as well. The launch will be at one of the businesses of the ladies who's in the magazine. So that's our way of continually supporting those who are in the magazine, is by using their services and helping promote them as well. So we want to push women also to support the other women who are in the magazine.
Absolutely.
Yes, so we'll be doing 2 launches, and so if the UK launch will be virtual, of course. So we'll be working on the details for that with you all.
Amazing. We can't wait. Thank you, ladies. Thank you both. Thank you for your time.
All right. Well, hey, listen, like I said, this was a special episode. We thank you guys so much for watching us. And keep in mind that there is always something going on with B.A.M Woman Magazine, and the best is yet to come. So thank you guys so much. Toya, thank you for joining us. DamiLola, thank you for joining the team. We are absolutely amazed that you decided to join us. And hey, guys, guess what? We just talked about it. Thank you so much for joining us. Y'all have a beautiful day.
You too.